It is the 7th of September, 2001. A 15-year-old boy sits in his bedroom in Cloverdale, California. He opens a terminal window on his computer. He types a command. He is inside NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center. This is the story of how Jonathan James became the first juvenile imprisoned for cybercrime in the United States. NASA doesn't know yet. Neither does the Department of Defense. For months, James has been moving through some of the most sensitive networks in the U.S. government with a fluency that most credentialed engineers never develop. He is not doing it for money. He is doing it because the systems are there and they are open, and no one has stopped him. James goes by the handle Comrade. He works alone, mostly at night, in a house in South Florida where he lives with his father. He has no formal training. What he has is time, a dial-up connection, and a specific kind of patience that most adults lose somewhere around age 12. He starts probing networks in 1999. He is 13 years old. His first major target is the Defense Threat Reduction Agency, the DTRA, a division of the Department of Defense responsible for analyzing threats to the United States from nuclear, biological, chemical, and conventional weapons. James installs a backdoor on a DTRA server. Through it, he intercepts over 3,000 internal messages. He reads the usernames and passwords of 19 DTRA employees. He is inside for weeks before anyone notices. Then he moves to NASA. The Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama runs the software that controls the physical environment of the International Space Station. Temperature, humidity, pressure. The systems that keep astronauts alive. James downloads the source code. All of it. 1.3 million lines. NASA estimates the value of the stolen software at $1.7 million. To protect its systems, NASA shuts down its network entirely for 3 weeks. The shutdown costs $41,000. None of this stops James. He has already copied everything he needs. He is 14 years old. The investigation takes months. The FBI and NASA work together. The DOJ is involved. They are looking for a sophisticated threat actor, a foreign intelligence operation, a criminal syndicate, a team. What they find eventually is a teenager in his bedroom. In January 2000, federal agents raid his home. They seize his computers. James is calm. He later says he expected it. He is charged under the juvenile justice system because he is too young for federal prison. In September 2000, he pleads guilty. The judge sentences him to 6 months in a juvenile detention facility in Alabama and prohibits him from using computers for recreation. He serves his time, he is released. For a few years, it seems like the story ends there, a cautionary tale about a gifted kid who made a mistake and paid for it. It doesn't end there. In 2006, a hacking collective called the Shadow Crew is dismantled by the Secret Service. The operation, called Operation Firewall, results in dozens of arrests across the US and Europe. Among the targets is a series of large-scale retail network breaches. TJX companies, OfficeMax, Sports Authority, DSW, Dave & Buster's. The investigation produces a suspect list. Jonathan James's name appears on it. The Secret Service believes James was involved. They do not yet have enough to charge him. In 2007, agents raid his home a second time. They seize his computers again. They find no direct evidence connecting him to the retail breaches. James maintains his innocence. He says he had nothing to do with it. On May 18, 2008, Jonathan James is found dead in his home in Pinecrest, Florida, a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He is 24 years old. He leaves a note. In it, he says he has lost faith in the justice system. He says he does not believe he will receive a fair outcome. He says he would rather choose his own ending. The Secret Service closes its investigation. No charges are ever filed. No one else is conclusively identified for the breaches James was suspected of. The source code he stole from NASA was recovered. The backdoor on the DTRA server was closed. The 3,300 intercepted messages are still classified. Whether Jonathan James hacked those retail networks, no court has ever decided.